Hi, Capricorns. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless reading for my no contacts. Low communication, situationships, no contact. What is my person thinking and feeling? Where are we headed? What are their intentions? Any guidance that Spirit has for us as of this reading? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here for the first time. It's a fully channeled message. Spirit, please share with me. What is my person thinking and feeling? Where are we headed? What is it that you have for us? I am listening for you now. I have a ship trying to move on. Okay. Cutting them off, cutting ties. We could be having a really hard time with, I'm just having a hard time letting them go. And it feels like I just don't want to, like I want to keep that ship tied to the shore. I don't want to let go. And sometimes we just want back what we had. And I feel like that's what's going on now. Like once I see that ship and it goes over the horizon and I can't see it anymore, I feel like I'm going to be panicking. I have soulmates. This is a soul contract, a life partner. They're saying promises. There were, I want to say broken promises because there were promises of a forever. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But right now I feel like you broke the promise of I'll never leave you, or I'll never abandon you, or I'll never ghost you like somebody else. Like I feel that something specific that they said is definitely a broken promise. So that's kind of cutting my heart open. I have a cup of coffee, meeting and talking. They're saying building a friendship. I'd be careful for that. It was a little bit of, I'm definitely going to go with, can we talk? I feel good about that. Okay. I feel that they're going to reach out. Can we talk? But I do feel like it's going to be more of I don't want to put a label on this again. I want to see you. I need you in my life. I miss you, all of those good things. But they don't want to necessarily refer to you and this connection as a relationship again, and or ease their way back into that somehow. But that's telling me that they want to keep their options open. It's like, I want you and I want to have you in my life, but I also don't want to put any labels on it. And if something else comes along, I want to be able to try that out too. Is that okay with you? Under this big umbrella of friendship, and we love each other and we can't imagine not being in each other's life. Spirit saying not enough. It's frustrating, self-sabotaging, pushing you away. Yeah, they want their cake and eat it too, is really what they want. You can't be single and in a relationship at the same time. This person is trying to shock, bottom of the deck. I have a shock, a sudden surprise, an epiphany, a transformation. I do feel like they probably have something to tell you. Maybe it's something personal. Maybe it's something that has happened in their life or in their family, and they want to talk to you in person, or something happened in your life and they want to talk to you and see how you're doing. But it is a feeling of that feels good. I will say that this person cares enough to say, yeah, let me come over, let's grab a cup of coffee, let's get a drink, let's talk about it. Do you want to talk about it? Something like that. But I do feel like it's under this umbrella of, I don't want to let you go, but I'm also not committing. And you can't have both. You can't be single and have somebody tied to a string that when you decide you want to be in a relationship, then they go, okay, good, it's my turn. Okay, like you're better than that. So you are not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're better off being alone. You are. You're better off pushing them away so they feel the pain, to tell you the truth. I have a 4 of Cups. That's a I don't know what I want energy. I have an Ace of Swords. I have a Five of Cups. And I have a Two of Pentacles. So I do feel like they have consistently or recently been saying, I don't know what I want. I know that I keep disappointing you because I'm not giving you what you want. I feel that they're going back and forth with I'm on again, off again. Sometimes I want this, sometimes I don't. So I do feel like it's just turned into like this big ball of yarn that has like all these kind of loose ends coming out of it. But right now, I feel like they're trying to figure out a way to keep you in their life emotionally and have freedom at the same time. That is how I feel. I feel that, yeah, I have the world, like this is a new phase. We're going to redefine this connection. Here's a Ten of Swords. You're my Empress. I don't want to lose you. I love you. You'll always be in my life. You'll always be important to me. But we have to try to make this a different type of relationship that works for me is how I feel, because it's not what you want. I mean, is this person trying to create an open relationship? Is that what he wants, he or she? I want an open relationship. I want to sleep with other people. I want to date other people, but you and I still have our own thing. That doesn't feel kosher to me. That doesn't feel like it's going to fill an emotional void for you. I feel like that's going to be very painful and hurtful. But they're not coming out and saying, I want an open relationship, but that's what they're trying to create. I want to be your friend. I want to see you when I see you, but I also want to be free. Can I have some initials, Spirit? Please share with me. What is this? First initials, last initials. Let's see what they say. I have an O, I, R, D, G, D. I have a T, a K. I have an E, an M, a U, A. I have an A. I have an N. I have an O. I have an E. I have a D. I have a T, and I have an L. Yeah, while I was doing that, it was definitely coming into me as friend zone, and with kind of this big exclamation point, like don't go there, like a big alarm. That's what they're looking for. They don't want to lose you. They don't want this to be the end. So, but that's not how you feel. They're making you feel like they're walking away. They're making you feel like they abandoned you. And I guess when they reach out and say, can we talk? You're either in or out. All in or out. Like that's, I can't do it. I can't have you. I can't have half of you. I can't have the friendship part and the emotional part and I'm there for you when you need me and you had a bad day, so I'm listening to all your stuff. No, you can't pick and choose, when I'm going to be in your life and when I'm not. No, it doesn't work that way. I have layers. There's multiple factors. I mean, this makes it look nice, this big kind of wedding cake, multiple layers. I feel like it's a bee's nest. I feel like if I open up the door to the nest, I'm going to just get stung over and over and over again. Like I'm afraid to open up the door. I'm afraid like what's coming next. I'm afraid what's going to come out of their mouth next. So it is layers because this person doesn't know what they want. I have amazed. You look even better in person than the last time. That's a reminder. Spirit just said that's a reminder of they got a good thing with you. They're not going to replace you. Okay. You're irreplaceable. And maybe they're realizing it. Maybe they're starting to realize that there isn't anybody else out there that they really want to date. There's nobody like you. Manifesting. Somebody, we could be manifesting that we talk. We could be manifesting that we get back together. I have curiosity. I want to know more about you. I feel like I want to know more about what you're thinking, more than getting to know you. I feel like I want to know, what are you thinking? Or how do you think this would work? Or are you okay with that? Or, you know, I wish that you would tell me, you know, what you're doing. But they're not entitled to know what you're doing if they're not in your life right now. You're not required to report into them. I'm mesmerized. I can't stop staring at you. But that's coming into me as a photograph. They could still have a photograph of you that they keep looking at, and they keep going, you know, am I making the biggest mistake of my life? And what are they thinking and feeling right now? I'm going to use the word coward for a second, because there is a sense that I feel that I'm the one who's afraid of my own shadow. I'm afraid of my own feelings. And I could be pushing away the best thing that's ever happened to me. I could be. Spirit, please share with me. I feel the urge to contact you. I would be in agreement with that, because I have this, can we talk? I would be, not for all of you, because this is a general reading, but I'd be shocked for many of you that if you didn't get a phone call in the very near future that says, can we talk? I will break through one day, no matter where you are. So you could really be putting up the guard. You could be really saying, you know what, you're the one that pushed me away, and now I'm afraid that you'll keep pushing me away. What's to say that if I take you back, you're not going to do this again? So I feel like those are the feelings. And this person could get to a point where it's not worth being in the friend zone, or it's not worth, or you don't agree to the friend zone, which would be the best thing that you ever do, because then they have no contact to you. Then they don't know what you're doing. Then they know that you're the one that got away. You could be with anybody. So that is what's going to torture them and make them feel that void of that urgency to, I feel the urge to contact you. I'm aching to free you from this pain. I know that you're hurting. They can feel that you're hurting. They know they did this to you. I'm still in love with you. I feel like they're still in love with you, but their ego is too inflated to admit it. If somebody were to ask, do you miss your person? How are you feeling? They'd say, I'm fine. I don't feel anything. Like they're lying to themselves, if that makes sense. Nothing helps since you went away. Nothing I'm doing is working. It's a danger zone inside my heart. All right, so maybe they're starting to feel it. Sometimes they say it takes at least 45 to 60 days at times with that no contact to really feel the pain, for a person to really want to come back. Do you still feel the same about me? If I were to contact you, do you still feel the same? Do you want me to contact you? Do you want to come back? Do you want me to come back? I don't want to share with you anyone. I don't want you to be with somebody else. It's okay that they play the field. It's okay that they see what their options are. It's okay that you're a friend and we have this freedom, but I'm not too great about you doing the same. Like, I don't know if that's going to work. So, you know, come on. This person wants an open relationship and wants you emotionally, and wants all the best parts of you. But what are you getting out of it? I'm numbing my mind to try to forget you. I'm trying to forget you. I'm trying to get this out of my system. There's something I need you to know. You know, we didn't talk about how this ended. We don't have closure. You know, that's a big one for people. I never got any closure. I have always felt love for you. Yes, you don't just stop loving somebody. One more, please, Spirit. It hurts too much to see you right now. Unless they can give you what you've been looking for and asking for, it's going to be too painful, because the answer is still going to be no. The answer is still, I'm not enough for you, or I can't give you what you want right now. So it is still going to be painful. The when we talk, or can we talk, is going to have that the situation has changed, or the answer is different. And this person has decided to be all in, or I'm giving up my freedom. I understand that we're in a relationship. I understand I'm not going to see other people. So otherwise, it's never going to work. It's never. Otherwise, they're using you. They're using you emotionally, Spirit just said. And they're preventing you from moving on emotionally to be with somebody who puts you first, and that does want to be in a relationship and doesn't want to know what other options they have out there. So we're going to put this out into the universe. You know, these readings are hard because we're hurting, and we're hurting on both sides. But this is a time for you to learn. Spirit just said this is a time for you to find yourself, and this is a time for you to heal also. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you are new to this channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. Comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at KathyMamolinsPsychicMedium.com. Check out my other two channels, my main channel for lots of love readings, and my pick a card channel for lots of singles readings. So we will put this out into the universe, and I'll see you again in another love messages real soon.